No permissions, birth looked off, taking flight falling. Knows dissidence, balanced in dark and light. Steadying the agreeable index plight. Crypto tuning up, yup, keeping it right. Yup, the meme that's on the rise. Agreeable intense, one on a Pulsechain's pride. Opening those minds with all the positivity, marching in its time. Cadence in the grind, agree to disagree. Yup, that's all the time you need to meet up, hits it right. Freedom and prosperity, the destination and the flight. Lighting up dad's farm, opposed to that, nope, rule. Firing up them charts, yeah, flying straight and true. Wink at the foes, cheer at the woes, yep, stack sats gliding through the low.
Standing in the shadows of change where the fees eat your dreams. Pulsechain rises, each burning crisis, lighting fires on the streams. No kings, no locks, just codes setting us free, unlocking legacies. Deposit PLS as the auctions ignite. P2X doubles down day into night. From auction house, bits of mine in the yield, compounding silently, reaping fortunes revealed. No tokens to chase, no rugs in the game. Redistributing ingenious mooning crypto games. Calling to the faithful. Oh, crypto can hear the pulse speeds loud. True DeFi is here. Lift your head, hear the sound. Building blocks, scaling in this blockchain embrace. 2x your role, 2x your mind. Claim your infinite space. Pulsechain about to come unbound. Crossing bridges.
What's up, guys? How we doing? We're all sparkly today. We're partying. We're congratulating the launch of Truedefi today, and I figured I would do a little walkthrough with you with a few of my smaller wallets and whatnot, so we can clear up anything that people are confused about. Hopefully, I cover everything. You guys can always refer to my previous stream with the team and whatnot. So with that said, I hope I do the best I can to give you as much knowledge as you guys need. There is other videos on Neil for T-Shares YouTube and stuff like that. So there's plenty of information out there, but my referral link is going to be down below in the YouTube chat. Hopefully I am on TikTok live too today. I don't know if it's going to work or not. They might not have approved me, but Restream kind of says that I am, so we'll see. Also, there is like some bullish things coming with ProveX. So I don't know. I've gotten blocked by Richard Hart because of my proof of live stream, proof of stream stuff, because I feel like he should at least do a video here and there. And when ProveX came out, I felt like he should have done a video sooner instead of just done it on X. And yeah, I kind of did that stuff to kind of troll him. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really complaining. I was trying to get his goat a little bit, and we'll see if he unblocks me one of these days. But yeah, he blocked me. Maybe I should show you all that. Yeah, so let's stream share or screen share screen share, and we can go into this stuff. I just want to do a quick recap of what I know and what I'm probably going to do. Well, what I have kind of done and what I'm doing. But yeah, let's get into this. Hopefully I do these guys some honors and whatnot. Let's screen share this out and do the windows. Nobody can see my Rabbit wallet stuff. So right here is the Truedefi.io website. And I believe if you click right down, it's up here, it's down here, whatever. I think it goes to the Telegram still. So yeah. Anyways, so Truedefi has this referral program. If you hold any of these tokens, you can join the communities. Let's scroll down. I would just want to kind of recap on this. You deposit your Pulse. You wait for the next day, you deploy your miners, and then you wait for your 2x to exit. You can compound or manual compound, but these communities will give you extra tokens or whatnot. So you might want to join these communities, which are Vouch, Emit, Pulse Bitcoin, the No Permissions crew. Shout out to them. We got one of them hats. We got the Tetra crew by Neil for T-shares and other people. You go down here and click on these, and you can go with Vouch, go with Emit, and I believe it will just bring you up top right now. But they should update that pretty soon. We got Hero Token, Gelato, PTGC, Solid X, Midgard, and all these guys do different things. Like Hero's gonna eligible to routinely claim free tokens. No strings attached. You can just claim, Hero tokens if you're part of them. You can claim free tokens with Gelato. You can free tokens with Solid X and Midgard. Explorer receives routine donation from 100% of partner miners. PTGC is just tokens. I think Emit is just burnt, which I want to burn Emit. There's only like 150,000 tokens, and I keep on wanting to get more. I don't save or sell any of my Emit right now at all because it's a way underutilized platform on Pulsechain. Yeah, so Pulse Bitcoin, PLSB is burned. Vouch, every holder claims free tokens. Nope, just gets free tokens. Tetra just gets free tokens. And down here, we got Neon, free tokens for Vouch. Vox is burned. More tokens are routinely bought, staked into the More staking contract and early in state, causing redistribution. And if you're a part of the More community, they stake it, they early in stake it the next day. All those staking rewards go to the stakers and not the OA and stuff like that. So that's cool. That'll probably hyperinflate people's stakes, which is a good thing, Hopefully they get more rewards and stuff and want to choose to keep the coins. You can even be with Hex, bros. Like, look, we got Hex back here. We got Pulsechain up in the house. I think you just get tokens. You know what I mean? You can get more Hex, and then you can go stake it on Actuator. Go borrow against it. 555 that stuff. Go borrow against it. Get your HTTs, sell them, and then just go put more into Pulse or restake it. Keep doing that over and over and over, things like that. And yeah, those are the communities. So I think in the future, you can just click down there and it should take you to that, or you can claim your communities in the webpage, which I'll show you. So for T-shares is how I found out it was live this morning. They were supposed to launch Friday. They didn't, but anyways, True2X is live. double.truedefi.io/lobby is the URL right here. This is the only official URL for the DApp. Do not click on any other ones. Always go to the Telegram if you need to find the real one. I feel like it's going to be copied, you know what I mean, or tried to copy, or people are going to try to scam you out of your Pulse, things like that. Do not fall for fake websites, please, guys. There is a contract address and everything. I cannot stress that enough. You know what I mean? Take your time, because when you deposit in the lobby, you have 24 hours, which this was launched at 9 a.m. PST time or 9:05 or something like that, but you still technically only have like maybe 20 hours left. All right, to deposit for day one. All right, so with that, let's go to this. Let's see if that link works. Yes. You can always come down here, click on the contract address, and look to see if there's transactions going in the contract. This is the official contract address down here. People are depositing their Pulse. Look at that. 384 million got deposited 1 minute ago. 106 million, a million, 27 million. I mean, you can keep going down. 600 million, almost a billion Pulse right there 16 minutes ago. I mean, people are depositing, like the contracts. I mean, they got quite a bit of Pulsechain in here already for day one, which day 1 and 2 are going to be the best. Yes, you can get more Pulsechain later and whatnot by restaking your profits. Once you 2x, there's many strategies. Always come up with your own. None of this is financial advice, of course, and whatnot, but this is what I'm doing. This is my journey and everything. All right, guys. So yeah. Anyways, so we know the contract's legit. They're not gonna be sharing too much publicly about their code or not, which is great, because if it's proprietary stuff, keep it that way, kind of so people can't like just copy and paste, copy pasta it, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's click out of this, and then all right, so we're on oh yeah, there we go. So we're on True2X. We should have been right here. We got our communities right here, which you can claim your tokens. It sends you to this page. My referral code is 208, I believe, my ID, but you have to go to return to lobby down here, which is always right down here. I don't have anything in this wallet right here, but you can come down here and see user deposits. There's 11.02 billion in Pulsechain in here. I have 0 deposits. My score is right there. This is a fresh wallet. So let's try this out. I want to show you guys. So we go over here, click enter lobby. It shows 1 Pulse. Go with 50,000 or more with Pulse. All right, guys, because that is the minimum. And let's see how much. I gotta check, see exactly how much you want to leave some for transaction costs and whatnot. So on this wallet, let's go 200,000 Pulse. All right, so let's enter lobby. I'm gonna enter 200,000 right here. Yeah, I always, there we go. 200, 1, 2, 3. Let's make sure you got enough. And then referral ID, we go 208, which that's my referral ID. Let's check that because it's down below on YouTube right here. Click this, or let's just click that. Pops up right here, 208, which is good. That's, anyways, let's go back to where we were. Comes up with congratulations, this and that, deploy your green card. And then I'm going to enter lobby. All right. It will take me a second for my thing to pop up. Oh, popped up over here. Kind of funny. It's kind of laggy with the Rabby wallet. I think like it needs to talk to the Rabby wallet or whatnot, but we'll see. And I've noticed right here when I click close, it doesn't want to close. So just give it a minute. And while we do that, let's go into the chat. We got believe in yourself. Oi, oi, bright light. Yep. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Pavka says neat. Yeah, I'm streaming twice in 1 month. Oh my God. I'm on a roll, right? So anyways, we got our lobby card down here now with 200K Pulse. ID is right here, 435, right? Referral ID is 208, which is mine. So I self-referred myself with this wallet. 200K Pulse. And now I can't do anything for today. You deposit it, you wait for the next day, midnight UTC, I think this thing turns over. So let's go to our miner cards, and it should right here pop up, or let's refresh it. It might lag a little bit because I just deposited. Earlier, this was not like, I went to a new profile on Google Chrome and it just was not working with these wallets. So I had to import these wallets into this Rabby, and yeah, it's been a pain in the butt, but something should pop up right here in a little while. So hopefully that will work. And then I'm going to go to set community for this wallet. I go to pick a group. Emit and Gas Money are in here. I think they are in the process of doing Tetra and other groups. Oh, Tetra's right there too. My bad. I was looking at logos. Anyways, I'm going to set it to emit because I want emit to burn. Right? Yeah. So it's set. It takes like a second for the wallet to pop up. I thought it wasn't working earlier, and it is. It's just things in the background. It's kind of weird for me, like, so I got this question right here. 200K is more than 200, isn't it? It's got the period in it. Yes, I know it has a period. That is actually a comma. So when I go to my next wallet and refer myself to that again, I will clear that up. I need to change this font, man. That's a little weird. I thought it would just change it on my card right here on the bright light part down here. But yeah, it's changing it on the comments too. So let's, come on, guys. Where's it at? There it is, finally. All right, popped up. Sometimes you gotta click it twice. So I confirmed that. Now, one other thing I did, let's wait for that to transaction to go through. I believe it has. So yeah, so it should still set community. Yeah. So my compound is switched off on this one. If I want to compound, my compounds from the previous day will make a new miner and keep going to that, and so on and so forth, and keep compounding, making new miners, whatnot, with the referral code. And it's a good system. So if you want to set a couple for a compound, or compound all, is great. Or you can keep this on manual, which is mean switched off, where you click miner select and the manual. So you have to manually do it, and you have to redeposit into the lobby and then make a new miner, and so on and so forth. So you might want to come up with a strategy with that. I think a few smaller wallets with auto compounding will work cool. Some of your referrals can work like that too, and so on and so forth. So until the next day, which I was hoping to see it pop up here. Let's refresh again. Yeah, it's got a pull right here. So you can claim that now. See, they're adding them little by little. Is my screen share off again? Window. Yeah, I can't believe that did that. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I don't know how that happened. Anyways, they added, this just popped up when I refreshed, so that's good. Tetra, they're adding more communities as it goes. So I'm not seeing it down here right here. So let's go to a different wallet where I know it will pop up, and I've already done. It might take a few minutes. I don't know. So I've referred myself to a few different places. Return to lobby. This one, I think only, yeah, right here. I think I had to just return to lobby on that wallet. Let's just do it on this. So I have 100K in this wallet. Nice little tiny wallet. I'm big bags, boy. Big bags. So if you go down here, you click this little button right here. It'll say active. It is pending right now. All right. And you come back the next day, it'll say deploy, and you deploy it. Okay. And that's when the mining will start. If you leave it in here, it'll like compound or do something. You can go to Neil's. I don't really understand that part yet, but hopefully I will. If you leave it in here, your compound and your compound's on or something like that, it'll just keep accumulating there, or it'll just make a new miner or something like that. I might be wrong on that, so don't give me, or it won't, or it will do nothing and just sit here. So you have to. It'll say deploy right here. You deploy it, and then you'll get your 2x. All right. You'll definitely see it down here in your miner cards. And when you do get referrals with your referral thing, they will probably pop up the next day. When I was in the testing group with this, they popped up like a little while later because I referred myself and stuff. I suggest if you're thinking more short term with this stuff, you probably want to do a manual. And then if you think more long term, like maybe 6 months, a year, 2 years, I know 6 months is long term in crypto these days, right? You want to auto compound or compound, and you have to use different wallets for each one. Like if you want to go manual, you'll have to use another wallet for compound, or if you compound all of them, because when you compound, your yield from the previous day goes into a new miner and gets automatically added to the pool, and that'll compound that one. And you have to go to manage miners here to turn them all off if you want to exit before the 2x. All right. Hopefully I covered that, cleared that stuff up. And let's do another thing. And maybe I'll do a short video tomorrow in the evening showing you guys how I'm progressing with my wallets. All right. And these are my biggest bagged wallets ever. So I'm just doing a bunch of little tiny wallets to show you guys that platform works. So I'm on number 2. I'll make sure that's refreshed. I mean, they're in the process of rolling out everything. They are busy too while they have launched, and everybody here is, trying to add their pulse to everything. So I'm on the manage miners page right here. You do not want that. We know how to set the community. There is a funder panel right here if you want to incentivize certain things. I suggest don't go in here. It's like for founders and community leaders, stuff like that. So you want to return to lobby. It'll pop up. You always wait for it. Get it updated. We got 18 hours left before the day ticks over to day 2. And then we can deploy our miners. All right. So on this one, it finally popped up. It shows I have an active miner. Well, it's not mining, but it's active. It's waiting for it to be deployed. And it's still not popping down right here for some reason. But yeah. Anyways, let's go to my next wallet and refer myself again, because we are so cool. It should have popped up. Enter lobby. Close. Hold on, guys. Trial and error. I don't want to really ruin this stuff. Oh yeah, that's the active miner card with almost 11.5 billion in it now. Do I have I'm on number 2, so I want enter lobby. I want to go to, let's go 300,000 pulse in this one. I know, big bags, right? And then I want to go to 208 because I'm going to refer myself, and you get bonuses 5%, 10, 50, up to 15%, something like that. So I want to do that. Let's sign this thing. Create another miner tomorrow. God, I'm going to be busy tomorrow night too. Jeez, let's go to the chat. Let's see what the chat has to do. And look, popped up 300K. I could refer to this wallet, but I don't want to. Like my last wallet, I could refer that, but I don't want to. because I want to refer to a main wallet that I'm using. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Trying to create referrals and stuff. We don't see if you're sharing the screen. Yeah, I fixed that. Sorry. I accidentally clicked something. Yep. Yeah. Laugh, do you have to join the TG to get the site link? No. You can you could even go to my X, my profile has it down here. And the YouTube right here, it has it. All right. Right below my X. And then on my YouTube, it has it down here also. So that's the site. That's for the app. And for the website, I didn't put it in the description, but I should, is truedefi.io. So true, TRUDEFI.io. That is the official. All right. And you can always go here if you don't want to click those links or anything, because I understand that. You guys can come down here and go to the Telegram, read the white paper right here. It's pretty ingenious. You can read the white. Look, it looks like a book for you guys. It even has sounds. What? Real physical book right now, guys. But anyways, yeah, you could also, if you don't want to click the links down below, whatever, for security reasons, you can always enter your referral, like whoever referred you when you're adding Pulse. So let me switch to another wallet, and I'll do this one. Let's go to manage and then refer to lobby. And I'm going to enter lobby right here. You can always type it in here without clicking that link. Either way will work. Why, thank you. So I understand people clicking links, don't want to get phished, don't want to get hacked, things like that. This is the more secure way, just by doing 208 in the referral ID and typing whatever Pulse you have to deposit. So I am going to check this wallet. Okay, let's put 300K in this one too. You know what I mean? Let's see if we could double our 300. And I'm going to enter lobby with the referral of 208 right there without clicking any of my links, right? So on X or Telegram or whatnot, because sometimes people can get through your internet connections and doing anything at all. Works for crypto. I can send the link of the stream in the chat if you want to come on, but I think pretty good at the moment. Hopefully you can always correct me in the chat if I have missed anything or inaccurately said something. I know I probably have in the past, but no, I have not 2x'd anything yet, because this takes some time. Maybe 3 weeks it'll be 2x'd. It all depends on volume and who uses it and how popular this place is. So the more out there the word spreads and stuff like that, the more it's used, the more volume, the more 2x's you get, man. Like, you know, the more interest that's lost in this platform, like people want to stop doing this as community wise and stop depositing more Pulse as days go on, the longer you're going to have to wait for your 2x's, depending on if you're compounding or manually doing it. All right. And I appreciate you being here. Works for crypto. Yeah, definitely. Person turquoise waving. I think that's an emoji. But you guys can ask me questions in the chat. Anything, I'll answer them to the best of my knowledge. If you want me to have anybody come up that's from the team, let me know. I'm pretty sure I can go to their Telegram and figure this thing out. But I'm trying to, sometimes that screws my way of thinking up. So I tend to try to do this the best of my ability, if you understand what I mean. So I've referred myself probably 4 times to my main wallet, or 3 times now. Let's do it again. Let's go to wallet number 4. I'm doing all these small deposits. It's my strategy. I'm doing all these small deposits with less than $1 million pulse to see and help the referral program up and see how my referral bonuses and stuff add up in my main wallet with my main referral. This is my strategy and what I'm doing with my Pulsechain. So I'm not saying do that with yours or anything. There's many different ways you can do this. You can deposit it all in one wallet, do it manually and wait longer for your 2x, or you can do it all in one wallet, compound it all. You can do it all in 10 wallets, compound half of them, compound 20 of them, whatever. But as of right now, I am not setting anything to compound but my small wallets. So I'm like 4. So I got like 6 more. I'll probably compound probably 5 to 10. We'll see. The smaller ones, not my main ones or nothing like that. I want to, Anyway, so I'm going to enter lobby on this one. I got to check. All these wallets have different amounts of Pulsechain for security reasons and security reasons only. See, there we go. So, yeah, I can't really. Let's go to number 5. Let's use this one. Refresh. I don't know if I'm being too transparent here or whatnot, but you have 24 hours to make deposited. There we go. You have 24 hours to make deposits in True2x. The next day starts tomorrow at 9:05 a.m. Which, okay, so I was correct earlier on in the stream. So you do have to come the next day, and that will be right here. It'll say deploy. And I think when the card comes down, because it'll show your miners, you know what I mean, under the manage miners. But yeah, let's do another 200. Yeah, let's do another 200. Enter lobby. I'm just, I might up these later. Who knows? 100, 1, 2, 3. Referral ID. Let's go to 08 and then enter lobby. Yeah, I gotta change that font. Let's see. Edit. Do I do it right here? No. God, that font kind of sucks. I think it's right down here. Or overlay captions. No. Chat. Edit theme. I forgot where it was. Dang it. Dang it. It hasn't popped up yet. So maybe let's try this again. Or am I missing something? Oh, I know what I did. All right. When I share screen and I exit out of that one screen, it takes me out of screen share. So I can't do that. All right. Because I click hide right here. You guys can't see it, but it just takes me completely out of screen sharing. So, yeah. Good to know. Good to know. Let's enter lobby. 200,000, enter lobby. There it is. I have it wired to my router and everything today. Yeah, the internet speeds are better, but I think I need a new graphics card or something because it's starting to lag. And another thing for the True2x team is I need this button right here. It doesn't close, at least for me. So I know they're busy and whatnot. So yeah, shows right here, my ID right here, which is good. I got another 200K in there. Cool. Then you can manage your miner. You got to set your communities today, guys, or the next day before you want to set them before you start mining. All right. So cool. It popped up first click, guys. That's good to know. I like to see that when you go back to the lobby, how much Pulsechain's in here once it updates. Like we're almost at 11.5 billion. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know I'm not opening it all that much, but like with my 200K deposits. But yeah, I'm gonna 2x. I'm gonna 2x. We all are. Is that Pulse Ray? Where's Pulse Ray at? Hey kids, there he is. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Miss ya. You've been streaming? I know you've probably been working hard. Huh? Everybody's saying hey to Pulse Ray. Yay. I think I got a graphic for you. Here. Let's throw some party out. You know what I mean? Throw some party out for True 2X. And then we got some glittery glows. Yeah. It's like magic. Now I'm just being entertaining, guys. Anyways, that's pretty much all we could do today. All right. So let's hide my there we go. Refresh the page, get rid of the sidebar. Yeah, you could refresh the page to get rid of the sidebar. But it's only another thing is it's only in let's go to another wallet. How many wallets you got, bro? Let's go to another wallet. Got 17 out, almost 18 hours still. So enter lobby. It only happens when you enter lobby. Let's go 200K here. Referral ID 208. Enter lobby. Come on. Enter lobby. Let's try this again. There it is. I don't know why it's doing that for me. It's got to be on my end, not theirs. But I always set my transactions to fast on Pulsechain because it's fast like that. And now I got like wallet number 8. I think I'm going to set this one to auto compound and show you guys how to do that once it pops up. Let's watch it pop up here. And yeah. Truedefi right here. Look at beautiful, beautiful pages. I know. I think I was scrolling through, watching all the stuff. Double your crypto. Yeah, there you go. Let's go. Referral. I can click out of that. I hope my stream this time is coming in a little clearer, being wired and stuff. I think does some pretty good stuff. So yeah, let me know. Yeah, miner page won't populate until the miner is deployed. Of course, it won't populate right here. That's in the manage miners section right here. It won't populate until it's in here, and it has to be deployed. So you have to return to lobby down here and deploy it over here. It'll say deploy right here. So that is for sure, and that's what I'll show you guys probably tomorrow in a short 2-3 minute video. I'm not very short, long at all, but yeah. But if you're managing your miners and you've already deposited, nothing will appear over here. It'll only appear in your card right here. All right, it'll only appear right here of how much you've deposited. So I'm going to go to manage miner on this. I'm going to compound all. I want to set, enter my wallet address. Okay, let's go here. Let's go there, and I want to. Apparently, it's got my wallet address, so I'm going to set compound all on this one. And let's make a note. This is wallet number 6. If it's going to let me, it should pop up with the transaction, and I'm still waiting. So, yeah. Still waiting. I'll come back later, I guess. I guess you have to wait for your miner to deploy before you compound it. That's what I would wonder right here. Since it's not popping up with the transaction or not, but then, yeah. So I set my community to emit. That pops up. But other than that, yeah. That's pretty much all I can do right now. There it goes. It pops up. You guys want to get into some Pulsechain charts or something? Would you guys like that? I haven't done that in a while. Let me know. Yeah, so my community set, it's not showing me what communities I'm in. It might right up here later on, listed communities, or yeah, in my it might pop up right here. Pops up somewhere what community you're in, but yeah. That's pretty much all of that. So let's go show you let's go show you Richie Rich. That's my next name for him. My name for Richie Rich. Look at that, guys. He's blocked me. At least I got his attention. Anyways, that's pretty much it for today for this. So Truedefi, let's cancel out of that and let's look. What has he posted lately? MetaMask stuff. Oh yeah, MetaMask has reached out. Woohoo! Let me know when Rabby's back online, bro. Like MetaMask is so old school and like I'll use them as like a backup of a backup, but like nah, whatever. The tablets are for sale. People are laughing at that. I think it's kind of cool. I thought about buying 12 and giving them out to the community as like giveaways. Let me know if you guys want to do that. Yeah, Pulsechain charts. All right, let's go to Pulsechain charts. Web page is truly not designed to the mobile yet. It is said on the web page though. Yeah, I think they would probably be better off if they built an app for it, but I doubt they will. I always go to the browser inside my mobile phone and I go down to settings and I hit desktop version. And yes, you have to zoom in and out a little bit harder, which is, it is what it is, but at least you can do that. Also, you can use Rabby without the actual app on your phone in Kiwi browser. I'll show you guys. That's not it. That's not it. Kiwi. It's kind of cool. I like it. This is like the backup of backup. Oh my god. It's only going to bring me to that, huh? Let's look on my phone real quick. That's not it, guys. Maybe they updated it. No, it's Kiwi browser. Yeah. Kiwi browser. It's not apps and games. Yeah, that's not it though. Fast browser, is it? No, that's not the logo at all. It's got like a bird with a beak coming out logo, and it's blue in the background. Um, Maybe I could show you guys. It's not a lot of people know about it and use it, but it allows you to have extensions on your phone. So there's that. Yeah, I don't think I could show you guys. Anyways, let's move on to charts because people are probably being way too bearish. But let me say this right now. I have been doing charts in the background. I still got my targets, stuff like that. Um, DGen roundtable chart from DRT Boys isn't looking the best. Yeah. I think I already went over that comment. Sorry, guys. All right. So let's go into charts, guys. All right. Should I go to Trading View? Screw Trading View. Let's just stick on desktop. Deck screener, guys. So this is WBTC to Pulse. All right, guys. BTC is kind of looking, yeah, it could be building a head and shoulder right here. Yeah, we have this wick because we're on Pulsechain. It's low liquidity, lower than normal. We're at 87. It could be building a higher low right here. Now, a good way for people to fake you out is to do the double bottom with the lower low and then go up. So you kind of want to make note of that. But that's very rare. If you look at charts or look at certain things, let's go down to, all right, do a parallel channel here. Let's go down to 2. And if we go to trend line and do the parallel channel, let's go to the target. Let's see if it hit the target already, guys. And it's pretty much hit the target, if not there for that TA. Like it really has. Maybe it could go down a little further, but I think we're still bullish if we stay above 75K, to be honest. I know that sounds short-term bearish, but I think we're still bullish if we stay above 75K. That is a huge psychological error or area. 75, 50, 25, 70 is, things, round number kind of stuff. So that right there would tell me it's bullish, but if it stays above 75K, you got to watch out for this head and shoulders. All right. Because it could be building this head and shoulders. And yes, I know charts probably do not look very well. Right. Could be building a little, it would have to go back up to 100K to build a head and shoulders though. So it would look probably something like that. I'm probably botching this job, but yeah, it would have to be something like this. You know what I mean? If it was a head and shoulders, but really, this is the wrap pulse chart, so we'll see. I don't really see it building a head and shoulders. I really hope it starts building a ascending triangle right here. And yeah, it would be on the way longer term, guys. Into 27, it would be building this ascending triangle. Just to let you guys know, if you do not see pink card, you have not made a deposit. Yes, that refers to right here. I'll show you guys what he's referring to. If you guys do not see anything here, a pink card, you have not made a deposit. All right. I did miss that. Thank you. Work for crypto. Back to charts. Back to charts. We all addicted to charts. Back to charts. Back. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyways, we could be putting in an ascending triangle right there. That is another possibility. And let's say it did happen. The ascending triangle target would be, let's say it broke out July of next year. Yeah, it is very long term and boring and whatnot, but it would break out to 190K, and I think if that actually broke out, we'd probably get closer to 250K, like Richard Hart and other people predict. But if we do come down here and break this line of 75K, I would think we're just coming down a little further. Let's pull up a fib. Oh, wrong way. Let's pull up a fib from where we're at right now, which, insanely enough, the bottom of that line right there, right here, where it bounced, is on the middle line of this. And you can make a parallel channel between the closes right here, too. And, I mean, there's multiple ways to do TA, but yeah, let's go fib right here and see how far down we could probably go. So I could see us going down to 56, 57, just off the 1.618 right here, the blue line. That is the bearish, just going off the fib. That's it. But if we take this parallel channel right here and close it up, let's close it up off these two wicks right here, this wick and that wick. It looks like we're struggling to get above it. So we'd probably bounce around 79.80. And we would probably fill this area in. That's the bearish point. All right. I gave you the bullish. It's a little bit more long term. Yes, Wall Street are coming in to buy your bags, this and that, selling us out. You should not think like that. If you own Bitcoin or Ethereum, you should just own it to own it and hold it. I know if people are trading to make their bags bigger, stuff like that, whatever, you trade and get chopped up. But that's why I just do DeFi, right? So other than that, right here, I mean, we really do need to stay above 90 as that psychological point, but I think we're probably going to hit 75, 80 before we go back up. But if we stay in that, I mean, they're going to want to try to scare you. Like, you know what I mean? So tax season, the first of the year after Christmas, we'll probably come down here, and then people will start accumulating a little bit more. Yeah, so my bullish take is that ascending triangle from way back here is way more long term, but there are less hits on the chart. There's only, this one barely touches, but these two right down here touch, and this area touches. So technically it's a trend line, but I would have really liked the middle part right here to touch. So that tells me that we're probably going to go a little lower. And this could have happened just merely for tax reasons. Like, you sell in December, you wait like a good 35, 40 days, so it's not a wash trade, and you come back in January, even if you get less units or whatever, because if you're claiming taxes, it's still not a loss, man. If you're claiming losses, it's not a loss to these guys. It's like less of a tax burden. So you're not getting a loss. Even if you go back in and get less tokens, it's like, oh, you just bought them back. So you got to think like them. Like in September, they kind of do that because the fiscal year turns over and, things like that. But yeah, Bitcoin doesn't look too hot, but here's the wrap pulse ratio. I think this thing's probably going to peak back up. The Pulsechain keeps going back down. I wanted this back here to go down here, and it didn't. That's when Pulsechain was doing better than Bitcoin. This chart looks like it's just starting to go parabolic, to be honest. Like, if you put a parabolic curve right here, I don't think Dex Screener has parabolic curve. Maybe it does. I don't use them all that much, but yeah, you can see a curve forming. It'd be a long curve, but yeah, that's the ratio. We know where wrap pulse is compared to Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Because Pulsechain is better than Bitcoin anyways. 12-second blocks, probably way more secure, Well, it's proof of stake. It's better on the environment for sure. If you are referring yourself, you can't use a community ID link. You need to pick which wallets you want to use and set them to the community. Okay. Good to know. Okay. That's probably all right. I probably did that wrong, but we'll see later on. I'll figure it out on my end. So yeah, Round Pulse, where do you think this chart looks like it's going? Do you think it's retesting the previous tops right here? Certainly fucking looks like it. So that would tell me Pulsechain is losing compared to Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin falls, this is going to go up. This is going to go down. All right. Falls in USD price, which that's what we probably want. We want Pulsechain to go up in USD price. But if it doesn't, Pulsechain goes down in USD price and Bitcoin goes up in USD price. Guess what this chart does? Goes up. So you can add a deposit at any time. Okay. So I could go back and add to my pink card. Then that's what he's saying. Any time of day. And then, yeah. A few technical things which I missed, which for a noob of True 2X, I think I'm doing pretty good. Anyways, that's that. Let's look at Pulsechain, guys, because this is what we care about. You guys know my TA. I've had this TA for a while. I think the last time I showed TA was a while ago, and this parallel channel wasn't in. This blue one right here. All right. I must have a parallel line right there, but yeah. And it's kind of been on the curves. So I think whoever's selling is using this to DCA out, which is good. Highest APR farms on Pulsechain. Let's take a pause from TA and I'll show you guys. Emit.farms. You don't want to Google this stuff, by the way. I was hoping my auto thing would come up, but emit. There it is. See? You guys can't see it. My bad. Let's edit this stuff. Hold on. And this one needs to come down here. That one. There we go. All right. That one. Nope. This. I'm screwing this all up. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. There we go. And now this one. Just 1 second. Let's go. There. And now pink. And now let's go right there. Yeah, it's not working for me the way I want it to work. Anyways, let's just get back to it. Let's just make me smaller, I think. Yeah, right there. So my pink right there, right here, I was hoping for that. Do not Google, like type in emit.farms, whatever in Google, because sponsored links will come up here. You'll get hacked. Everything, all right? I was just hoping for my auto correct. And when I'm typing in auto, emit.farms comes up because I type it in all the time. And then, yeah, that's what I do. Emit.farms. I got a wallet right here. You got emit. It's only got 190 in total supply. I'm on a wallet that I don't not using, but you got 60% APR if you stake emit into that. All right, you got 88 over here with Pulsechain, PLP stuff, like, you know, liquidity tokens. And then you can grab your Pulsex and Pulsex liquidity tokens over here and put them over here and earn emit to stake in here for EDI, which is cool. You get stable coins in return. So that is great. And on this note, let's go to my graphics and add some emit right here. There we go. Change it. Let's bring down the chart. Highest APR farms. Die Pulse, 17%. I know like other farms probably are more or whatever, but look at how much LPs in these. And it could probably go up in allocation, who knows, depending on volume or whatnot. Low right here. You got some community tokens down here, 67%. Pulse Bitcoin stuff. Got pumped higher tokens at 110%. It's got 700, you know, it's got a Peacock, Top Hat, Pump, XVR, emit. Even if you got some agreements, you can get 62 right here. Yeah, that might go up soon. Who knows? Depends. Is this chain going to turn around? You know, it's 64. There's a lot of them in here. Inferno emit is 138. 127 for farm emit. This is Function Island stuff. And they also have farms over there for emit. I have previous videos, probably not updated videos, but we got Vox on here at 83 and 127. A lot of underutilized communities that are on emit and sourcing out. You know, you got Nope Fire, you got Solid X Fire over here, or Solid X Axis, I meant. Solid X emit over here at 248. It's very low liquidity, so if you threw that in, it'd knock it down to 125-ish. You even got Xgame emit, you know, 166. Got little liquidity. You got the Vic Foundation at good APRs if you get any of their tokens. Emit is a tax token, so do your own research. I have previous videos explaining everything about that. I'm a big supporter. I do own the token. All transparency, you know what I mean? So yeah, you could even put your wrapped Bitcoin from Ethereum right over here and earn 97%. If you want to own Bitcoin and emit, boom, you got 100% APR right there. With, you know, it might go up in allocations. You know, that's only at 15. It could go to 100. Look at that. Who knows? I doubt it'd go all the way to 100 because he wants to incentivize this, but you keep your emit and you get because this APR right here is based on volume, guys. Like, the higher the volume, the higher this APR goes. So, like, if we had $1 million volume every day, people would just, bro, just not bullish enough on emit, especially if you go over to True2X and it starts burning this stuff. So, yeah. This is where I think the highest APRs are. You can probably go over to Vox, which let's go down to the Vox thing. I think they have higher APRs too. Did a video on them too. I haven't been over there in a while, but Vox Finance, products, farm. You want to earn Vox. Let's see their APRs real quick. Yeah, their APRs are high. That's probably the highest place too. It's higher than emits, but you get Vox. I don't cover this one enough, I don't think, but yeah, kind of going on a roll on a rant, but kind of getting away from TA, but yeah, got good. You know, the charts are down. You know, all these are small market caps because everybody on Pulsechain has just given up on Pulsechain, and all the believers are in these things, just scooping up low prices little by little with $10 little tiny DCAs, guys. If Pulsechain goes 10x, imagine where these guys can go if nobody sold their freaking tokens. Depending on tokenomics of other stuff and things like that, but you know what I mean. And another thing about emit is I like that it goes straight to the DApp. You can earn APRs on these guys, so like 50s, 60s. You know, you can earn actuator, hold that, and you can get fees for your HTTs, get your stake. There's so much you can do on Pulsechain. So yeah, you know, that's the best place, man. I would go to emit first, no matter what. Like if you go to the app, let's go to Pulsex real quick. Go to Pulsex real quick. Farm. You get 10% right here. Die Pulse. I mean, I'm glad he cut the APRs on this, because if we went high, you know, APRs could go to 70 if we did a 10x. That's more sustainable than 700 and stuff. I get that. You don't want to run your token too hot. But like on emit, if you run higher APRs, you got to run a high burn rate, or, you know, so there's sell pressure gone or whatever. But there's tokenomics with that. But back to Pulsechain, guys, because we're only here for this. I have my red line down here at 166. It's supposed to be 1666, but it's the previous bottom of this. Let's go to the daily chart again. And I kind of incorporate Toby1 Hexobi's TA with parallel channels on this because it seems to work very well. And our dreams come true up here. If we break out of this big parallel channel, that's macro. That line probably needs to be brought down to probably right here. More realistic, we'll probably get, you know, that's looks all right. If we can recover all of that, right? We don't even have to break out of that white big line, but that's a major point of resistance, I think, to me, because that's where the uptrend was. And are we seeing any spooky mans like head and shoulders here? We saw one head and shoulders here, head and shoulders there. You know, scare spooky men. Are we seeing any of those down here? Not really. But in this downward parallel channel trend right here, we have been staying in it. We have failed to break out of it multiple times. We bounced off of it twice, and then we failed to break out, failed to break out, failed to break out, and then we failed to break out here. And it seems like somebody is retesting this, the half of the parallel channel right here. And as long as we stay above this and keep strong right here, even if we're going sideways, we could break out of that and it would start to look bullish. But we could, if we break down and keep going down and trending down in this parallel channel, it's just off to the doom scrolling. You know what I mean? You just want to leave X, forget about it, just let your crypto ride. Do the good things, just like go out, touch grass, have a little bit of fun, go to Christmas, you know, forget about this stuff for a while. And come back and got $20 to DCA, put $20 in DCA because it's that much lower. Could it not ever come back? Yeah, sure. But how unlikely is that? I think it's highly unlikely. Because once the macros turn around and everything, all these charts turn around, guys. All of them. So, yeah. Moving on to that, I think we need to stay above this red line right here, which we've been below it, yes. But we need to keep the line. We could possibly do one more lower low, like around 401. Let's put that little line in, like my hell of a line for you guys. Like, I would really want to stay above this. Let's make that a green line. Stay above that and put 4 pixels. Now, the reason why I have this red line down here is because this is my doom line. This is where all the whales, I think if the whales left, like more whales left, we'd be down there, which that's 608, guys. I don't want that. We're at 4 zeros 1. All right. This is if all the whales left, we'd just, yeah, we'd look like this chart right here. After all this battling, we'd look like this chart, guys. And Pulsechain's right here, you know, but we're not this chart. We're Pulsechain. We're stronger. We're better. We're faster. We're everything. Yeah, I got into that a long time ago, and I look at the chart now, and I'm like, wow, I could buy the coin tokens I held. I had like a few thousand in it, and I could buy them for like $100, maybe $50. The same tokens. I'd have to look again, but it recently 4x'd, and Pulsechain hasn't. You know, I kind of like that Pulsechain's kind of smoothing out. I think it needs to like do this curve, and maybe worst case scenario, it sits on top of this green line, like it smooths and smooth. You know, it needs to do this reverse parabolic curve kind of thing, I guess, if that's what Richard wants. But Richard wants what he wants. Anyways, that's Pulsechain. I really want to stay above 166. I really do not see a parallel channel yet. Breakout for the next week. We're going to hang around here for a little while for the holidays. Let's look at Pulsex to Pulse ratio. Pulsex has been hanging out around here too. Rackham's been selling Pulsex, buying more Pulsechain. Now he has most in Pulse. But that's why the Pulsex ratio went up. You guys are watching Sami, stuff like that. We get it. But it is what it is, guys. Like, he's just trying to hold the bottom over here, purchase after purchase after purchase, and it just gets sank down. Like, give me a break. And then you go over to the ratio. This looks bullish, guys. Like, all my TA went to crap. It did not hit my target. It hit half my target. Because I thought it was going to go down here. But no. It wanted to just break out of my parallel channel. And it bounced off the... I think... God, that's the trend line. It needs to break to, like, make all-time new high. And we'd be at 1-to-1 with Pulsechain. But if everybody's just holding Pulsex because Rack comes out and Pulsechain just keeps going down, I understand this token's deflationary. It's the biggest market cap on Pulsechain, which I think it's, guys, maybe they're just waiting Rackham out or the other whales or whatever to sell Pulsechain down because they're still up 300, 500% from the bonus or whatever. But, like, guys, are these Pulsex people just going to stay in Pulsex forever and not do nothing with it? I guess so. And it's just going to burn and burn and burn and burn. And 20 years later, it's going to have 80% of the tokens gone. And people are going to start selling because the price is so high, right? Or is everybody just going to leave Pulsechain and there's no volume and there's no Pulsex buy and burn? What do you think needs to happen? I think Pulsechain needs to go up. Higher market cap than the damn DEX token. Makes no sense at all to me. But they're storing their value. I get it. I'm probably on the wrong side with this. But yeah, it looks bullish, guys. It is retesting this midline area. It needs to hold up above 7.75 on the Pulsex ratio, and we'll be golden off to the races. Pulsex will go up. I still don't own as much as I need to. Like, I'm into the single millions on this thing. I basically don't own it. You know what I mean? So we'll see. I would rather buy Unity than this. And I'm out of Unity right now because I'm playing the double true Xgame. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. I broke even on Unity, and now that it's bottomed out, I think I might get back in. Who knows? That's Unity, though. Let's go to Ink. Everybody's a little too bullish. I think that ratio is going to go up. This right here, Ink, is back down to 65 cents. It needs to hold this level. Do not let people think I think this should just come down a little bit more and flatline. Ink should not be where it's at, but I've never been truly bullish on ink all that much, anyways. Um, even from the get. But if you're an ink maxi, I'll show you a level it needs to stay above. All right, it needs to hold above that, and that's just the top of the double right there. All right, guys. So, and let's put in a parallel channel since I just seen it. Parallel channel right here. Let's just make it go up only. Put in the parallel channel right there, and then we get our trend line going right here on the target on the parallel channel. We broke out. We hit our target. Now we need to get back in it. All right, guys. We hit our target. Let me zoom in. So yeah, we look where I said we needed to stay above beforehand, just by looking at the chart, is where my parallel channel hit. Right, kind of leans up. TA is TA. So yeah, this thing could smooth out a little bit, get cramped. You could probably see a descending wedge, like St. Wolf uses a lot, like a wedge right here. And it's just getting cramped and cramped and cramped and cramped. Just like Pulsechain kind of has that wedge too. Like if you zoom out on the weekly, I think you can see it more. Zoom out. I know all my drawings, but there's a line right there, and it just keeps going down. And yeah, I think yeah, here we go. There's supposed to be a line right here, or right there. I'm on log. That's probably why it's not working. But right here, and we're in this like descending triangle wedge thing, and if that broke out, it would be like 10x these prices. But I always do it on log. So Richard told me to be on log, so I'm on log because I'm a simp. Just kidding. I'm a blocked simp. I'm just kidding. Anyways, let's go to Hex, guys. Hex looks like it's going to go a little lower, guys. Especially that all these people that exit the Hex, they can just stake it and go get their HTTs and just like leave. They don't understand actuator. Like, you got 100 million Hex, 50 million, 10 million Hex. Exit through actuator. That's what it's there for. Like, even if you don't want to come back to Hex, at least the stakes are there so people can buy them up. It's kind of like a bond market. You know what I mean? Anyways, looks like it could be bottoming. We are at the bottom of this wick. We'll see. The volumes probably haven't been the greatest. I should probably look at that. Yeah. Volume's not that great. Let's look at Pulse volume. 406K. Let's look at PulseX. Jesus, 260. What the wow. I think the lower these volumes go, the more you realize the sellers are out. And if there was no volume on this chain for a day, do you think price would drop or rise? If somebody, no volume, there's only one seller, there's 0 buyers, it'll drop, right? But if there's no volume on the chain and there's 1 buyer and 0 sellers, yes, I know the liquidity pools can act like buyers and sellers, depending on what the token's tied to, but Pulsechain goes up, liquidity token that it's tied to, that one's going to sell into that one, causing sell pressure on Pulsechain because it's trying to drag that other token up, vice versa. Anyways, I'm talking too much. I think if I extended this parallel channel, it looks like we tapped it, because I know it's not exactly on the lines, probably. No, it actually was. So we broke out of that. It did not hit the target, which is weird. So maybe that parallel channel just doesn't care no more. This could be one too. right there. That looks more like it. You know what I mean? We could be breaking out of that. Let's put in a target, guys. You don't want to sell. There's target right back up here. Like bullish target, guys. Guys, if we break out, retest this, it's going up. All right. You want me to look for something bullish on Pulse? It's probably the same damn thing. Let's go to daily. I think Pulse is. You can do that, yeah. Let's look. I can do a bullish breakout, bros. Guys. Chart's green, sell it. Just kidding. Bullish breakout. We go back up into this parallel channel. It's great. We're back above the white line, but we do not want to go below this. Because worst case scenario to me is around that 401, and we could wick through it. But okay, let's go to our little calculator here. Is it going to show it? No, it's not. Let's go to 100 million pulse times 0.00001 equals $1,000. It's 4 zeros one. So $1,000 for 100 million pulse. When at SAC rate, that was $10,000. And worst case scenario, let's go 100 million pulse times 0.12345 zeros one equals $100. You think we're going to 5 zeros one? Where is that? 5 zeros one, guys. That would be way the fuck down here. Let's move this 5 zeros one. There we go. There's our 501. You think we're going down there and making 100 million pulse? $100? No. I think we're way too fucking cheap already. 100 million pulse for $1,000, dude. I almost want to go like complete degenerate and just get a loan, fucking buy $10,000 worth. Anyways, let's go to Solid X. This ain't working good. You can't do TA on this crap anymore. Like, really, guys? He's selling shit and blah blah. Yeah, whatever. There's drama. I don't even want to go there. I still have my initial Solid X, But yeah. Nope, looks like it's forming a bottom, which is good. I'm not putting any targets out. Yep. Is actually green on the day, which is cool. That must have just happened a couple hours ago. Wow. Go put it in the emit pool, whoever bought. Yeah. You see all these wicks right here? That was just LP bonding with Solid X, because Solid X decided to dump his chart again. And yeah, all of mainly this was him too. So you guys got, I'm doing all right here. But yeah, Yep is looking pretty good. I hope it holds above 5K. Really do. That's my goal. We'll see what the market decides. Just like you learn your lessons. Like, I put some money into this chart and it just kept going down further and further and further. I put new money into the chart further and further because I gave too much out. And yeah, if you're buying down here, congrats, guys. Congrats. Like, everybody expects every other founder to pump their charts, but you can't expect nothing from anything from the market. The market decides. We're right above our white line again. All right. So we're doing good. Emits deeply at a great buy too. And from what I hear, you can see it. Look, I bought way up here. It's not going to show it on this chart. So let's go back to the market cap. I bought it way up here. I bought some more here. I bought some in here too. And I think I bought some like over here, but not enough to really worry about. So, and this is the rat pulse ratio. It's going up, guys. Like it's going up. And from what I hear, community tokens might get bought up. So this might keep going up. I hope this builds a freaking massive cup, puts in a handle right here, and it just boom goes back to those $2 prices, man. That'd be hilarious. I could see that. You know what I mean? I could see a massive cup and handle. I almost thought it was forming right here, but the bottom was a little too flat. This one's a little more curved, which is nice because it looks more organic. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think I bought some up in here too, but I've been helping. This is on the ratio, guys. So Pulse goes down and emit stays the same in USD price. This is going up without any buys. You know what I mean? Well, they'd be buying because liquidity pools would be doing their thing, but you know what I mean. Island looks a little underused. You know, I can't believe it's at 8K, but the whole market went to like DAT's at 4.9K. There's a, if you guys have any DAT pairs out there, just like unpair that stuff. I've learned that if any of these meme coins have any reward tokens on them, it just helps add sell pressure to these meme tokens. So like, oh yeah, I have 3 reward tokens, but emits more of a bullish reward token because it's got its own ecosystem and like, yeah, that's just like what's the utility, the meme, like gotta have some utility for that to pump or add some burn mechanism or something on that for this chart to go ever up again. Besides liquidity bonding, yeah, it'll go up with that. But I mean, like supply wise, like I don't know, something needs to happen with this stuff. But if you want some DAT, you can earn some on the Yup Note pool and the Yup DAT pool over on Hocus Pocus. You can go to Yup on Pulse for that info on that. Yeah, I've learned. You know, that's probably another reason why some of my token went down too, is because like all the fresh money I was putting into it, yeah, it'd go up and then it would just wick back down because everybody was just selling so much at that time. I gave way too much out. Yeah, I learned a lot, but I'm still sticking with it. I had a couple weak moments while like, should I get rid of some farms, whatnot? But yeah, anyways, I went on a rant. That's down there. Let's look at Dark. Dark went down. I think a couple people got out, and it just seems to be down and down. Yeah, liquidity is real thin on the rat pull side, but I think it's got a lot of liquidity tied to Pink Mist Well, which Pink Mist Well has good liquidity for a meme token. We'll see, guys. Vault, that's a good one. Now I'm just going because what's going to happen, guys? Who knows? Vault, that's going to be coming out here pretty soon with something. Do research on that, but that looks like it's probably going to go lower. So does Pink Mist Well. Look like it was forming a bottom-ish Dark. It just looks like it's capitulating because people are getting their NFTs and just taking the money now. Their Journey 1s. Yeah, this is Journey 1, I think November 12th. Went 1-to-1 with Dark. You can get your Dark back, and that's just when it just started going. We'll see. Yeah. Other than that, guys, let's look at Xgame. Let's see if it's building a bottom. I did a video on this. The game still works, guys. The game still works. Yeah. So, other than that, guys, I think I'm done. with my TA. I've done pretty good. Let's look at vouch. I think I drew a line and I'm like, yeah, it needs to stay above that. And now look at it. So I think it's probably going to come back down to here, to be honest. Probably going to hit 500K market cap. Oh, we'll see. I think if Richard comes out, does more, no expectations. I think he just wants the community to build the chain, which is his strategy. That's his prerogative, everything, which is great. But if you don't recognize the community and you start blocking the community, or you don't help fund the community, or you don't, I don't know, go to Brian Armstrong at Coinbase and try to get listed as a founder. I don't know. If you don't do more, you won't probably see it succeed, but he's probably waiting for 2026, which he's always had a game of shaking out the weak. And I think that is over. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see, guys. We really will see. Let's look at Pulse one more time. Yeah. $143 million market cap. To me, that should at least be 500 mil. At least. I would put it up here. But what do I know, man? That's a low estimate for a market cap, 500 mil. Any layer one should be lowest 500 mil. That should be the bottom 500 mil right there. But no, we're at 146. But we can easily be a $60 billion market cap. That said, guys, I think I'm going to be out of here. Yeah, we could go up there. Look how small that would be. We can keep dreaming, dude. It might be like another 15, 20,000 years. We'll see. Instead of 10,000x, it's 10,000 years now. Get your money back. I don't know. I'm just talking shit now. Let's see who's in the chat. I'm going to end this. Stop screen sharing. Thanks for streaming. Yeah. Thank you. That's not accurate. Wrap Pulse is different from Pulse technically. Yeah, you just put a wrapper on it. You can't spend Wrap Pulse for transactions. I get that, but PLS market cap is closer to real Pulse market cap. Yeah. And I think a lot of these people that sacked for Pulsechain went over there for Pulsex because the buy and burn is deflationary. The narrative behind it, right? But it's going to take 20 years for that thing to go, which is great if you're going to hold it for 20 years, which is like a cycle of a person in retirement, you know. But Pulsechain is the layer one, and if the layer one doesn't do good, why would you want? Well, I guess there are tokens on others. Like, I would want the layer one to do good and everything to do good and prop up the community so I could flex like that. But Richard's not like that. He would rather say, I did it all, I won, I have the glory, this and that, instead of say, look what I made them. I made 1 million millionaires. I supported these guys. They flex on me. But if the market cap of PulseX goes into Pulse, it would all level out. You know what I mean? Because I think the DEX of PulseX, like the token, should be the value of the DEX. Yeah, it's just everything in crypto seems back-ass words right now, especially when PulseX has no utility. Yeah, you can go single-side stake it on Vox or a couple other places. Can you turn it into a miner and borrow it on Actuator? No, you can't. It has a buy and burn. Ooh, Like you got 10% burn, but look at all the other hyper buy and burn tokens on Pulsechain. They got 60% buy and burn. All the tokens, like 60% of it's fucking burnt. It doesn't do anything for price. It's just the buy part of the burn that's bullish, because you add something to the treasury to buy your token liquidity, because you have to sell to keep that liquidity kind of, you know, if it just buys and burns all the liquidity, where's the Pulsex side liquidity going to come from? Buy all the Pulsex out of it, you're going to need to put Pulsechain in it just to, you know, I don't know. It's way too high on market cap. People are starting to attach it to that now, like it's the hidden freaking chain amplifier. We'll see. I don't know. And if we go, let's look at this DeFi. Let's go to DeFi Llama real quick before we go. I want to share. Let's share this. We go to Pulsechain, right? Pulsechain. God, it's being slow right now. We go down here. Got plenty of built, right? But the volume, the app fee revenue is only $10,000 a day. Stablecoin market caps on less than 50 mil. The app revenue, the DEX volume is 4.91 mil. You know what I mean? And this basically means Richard's only getting paid $10,000 a day to run this whole chain, like to run the DEX. And if we go to other ones that do the same, like it's all of crypto technically right now, but this should be in like at least 100K and above for app fees. So times this by, let's add 2 zeros to that, and that's maybe 150 million. Adds 3 zeros to it. 150 million, 200 million for the market cap of Pulsex. That's where it should be. It's like flip flop to me. But what the do I know? Because I'm not a Maxi Pulse or Richard Hart wannabe. You know what I mean? Like everybody's trying to build more communities, which is great, which should happen. Like Pulse market cap is 2 billion. Was saying that for Rat Pulse. It's way higher than 100 million. Yeah, it's 150 million right now. Like total value locked in DeFi on Pulsechain. Right there. Should be like, yeah, guys. It's volume is really low. Like, yeah, stable coins are going down because people are bridging out. All the fees are on Pulsex now. Like, why even build Fox or, you know, if they're not being, why build it? Because they're not coming. Macro crypto people aren't coming right now. That's why. I mean, if we go to base, let's go to base. App fee revenue 200, like, what's their market cap? 4 billion. Kind of makes sense, but like we're at 10K, dude. But that's a huge chain. Let's go to Sui. It's highly marketed, right? They're even bigger than us in market cap. In app fees. Let's go to Solana. App revenue. They're in the millions, dude. A day. Ethereum. App revenue. $1 million. That's ETH, dude. look at their stable coins. Are they going out? No, they're not. They're coming in. This is on 7-day. Like Solana stable coins. Are they going out? Right now they are, but 3.7, like, yeah. Anyways, guys, yeah, I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna end it there, guys. I think it's been too long. I gotta go Christmas shopping, some last minute stuff, stuff like that. So, if you've been here, please like and share this out. I want to like just get this stream out to as many people as possible. Thank you for showing up. Let me know down in the comments of the video if you want me to buy some of these tablets and give them out with Yep token giveaways or something like that in the new year. We might do it next month. I don't know. I'm thinking about buying like 12, seeing how it goes, and like do some giveaways, like, or competition or something with, I don't know, garner some volume Yep token, or I don't know, the first person to make the coolest Yep meme gets a tablet. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let me know if you guys want to do that. I've been thinking about that for a while. Like, we need to do something, but yeah, we need to make this chain more agreeable, even blockchain more agreeable, because there is not a lot of agreeable people holding right now. It's less than 1,000 holders still. Yeah, I know I haven't done the best marketing, but you know what? People are just too disagreeable right now, guys. There's too many assets. I really do think, but at least I got my own store value of DeFi in Pulsechain, and that's Yep token with Emit, SolidX, Nope, you know, things like that. So at least you could earn yield with it for years. Like, maybe you can make your money back in 3-4 years. Or even when you retire, if you're in your 20s, 30s, you know what I mean? So with that said, thank you for coming. Look for this stream on, I'm going to look for this stream on TikTok, see if it worked. Other than that, peace out.
Yo, we launched in the fire, fork from ES gas, hell, paper hands screaming, while diamond hands yell, meme coiners versus the Degans, Twitter beefs lit like a fuse, leverage casinos rigged, nah bro, it's just the blues, one guy's dumping PLS at pennies crying, ghost chain alert, next one's hauling through the dip, posting this is the hurt that builds legend stars, voice is well bait, we survived the airdrop wars, now watch the real estate, bridges breaking, explorers glitching, RH where you at, community codes clashing, is chaos, but damn it's fat. This is the last shakeout. A storm raging, but we diamond handed out. Sell now all regret, now we're riding the wave. Pulsechain survivors from the grave, we crave that moonshot glory, no more paper hand round. X to PLSX, we stake it, we shout. The last shakeout. Crypto's Wild West, but we're the unbreakable scout. Yeah. E-take swung hard, fraud claims flying like confetti, but April 25, boom, case drop, total confetti. Judge Ammon slammed the gavel, no jurisdiction, y'all lost.